Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Geek Teams division. I can't remember what exactly this division is called. Welcome back. We've got a great teams match for you. Old Dirties versus Duel of the Fates. Two incredible teams. Old Dirties not losing a match yet. 4-0 versus... I was not aware there was a longer version of that name. The doc just says Old Dirty. So yes. Versus Duel of the Fates. A very established team. 3-1 here today. Champions in another league. Winner of this match, this is number one contenders match. Winner goes on to play for the title. Loser, I believe, will be in the teams tournament, but don't quote me on that. Not 100% sure there. Javi, any thoughts before the match, or should we just get into the promos?
Yeah, no. Old Dirty's Chinese food restaurant is
That's good to know.
Yeah, they're coming in strong. 4-0 is nothing to sneeze at. They've taken out great teams and also me and Cam, which is cool. And Duel of the Fates 3-1. They came in, I think, this season 1-1, which is a little crazy to think about, but like ever since then they've been on a huge upswing. And as you mentioned, champions in another league, also beating me and Cam, which great. I love seeing a bunch of teams that have beaten me and Cam. But no, I'm really excited for this. I think this is going to be a good match.
Absolutely. So without further ado, let's get into the promos.
1, Javi, thank you. 2, Jay,
very much.
Question.
What's up?
Have you ever had your eyelids cut off and have somebody feed you nothing but sleeping pills?
Holy shit. Yeah. I like to call that the Kubrick treatment.
Oh, okay. What about your kneecaps cut off and kneeling in some staircase piss?
No, I'm not Cotton Hill.
Oh, well, there's an METHOD to this man. So we'll get to it. Old Dirty's Chinese food restaurant.
Wu-Tang, if you want beef, then bring the ruckus. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
I don't really know how to follow that up. That was, yeah.
All right.
Moving on. Jay and Amaru are great. Obviously pretty funny too. I think this is going to be a pretty fun match, as we just saw. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say after watching that. Honestly, you got anything?
No, I mean, I think it's going to be a blast. Let's just go ahead and get started.
Back from the promos. Interesting, definitely, to say the least. Yeah, no, two teams I'm very excited to see go at it here. So why don't we just do that? We'll bring in the teams. First off, the higher ranked team, 4-0. Oh, hello, everyone, I guess.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Everybody.
Alex Buttonman, do your thing.
Javi knows what's up.
Yeah. Everyone is here. Lovely. Round one. We'll just get into it. Round one works like this. It's the standard whiteboard round. You will get 10 questions from 10 random categories that the writers in Geek have determined to be Geek categories. You'll get 1 point apiece for each question you answer correct. Get the question wrong, you will not get any points, but you won't lose any either. If any one person should get a perfect round, they will get a bonus question. Teams, any questions before we get into the match?
Yeah, Tyler.
Challenge.
Why didn't you slam the Wu-Tang down that Brittany perfectly served up you up for? Could have just said it.
I don't know.
He doesn't listen to the hippie hop.
Fair enough. We'll get into it. Javi, you want to ask them their first question?
No, you do it.
Okay, fine.
No, you.
Your first question comes in the category of the Wizarding World. In Deathly Hallows Part 1, who accompanies Hermione on the journey from Privet Drive to the Burrow?
Oh. So just a quick thing. I don't know if I am lagging now, but my internet's been a little spotty recently. So just as a reminder, like if I glitch out, like just tell me, hey, technical or whatever. And if I'm just so bad, you just take over for me.
For sure. You'll be fine, I'm sure. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right. That'll be Old Dirty, their first repeat. Your question once again in Wizarding World. In Deathly Hallows Part 1, who accompanies Hermione on the journey from Privet Drive to the Burrow?
Oh,
We forgot to mention, I mean, obviously the teams already know that, but 3 repeats, 1 challenge.
Yes.
Every Geek Grand Championship match is someone's first Greek champion match. Probably not.
Greek champion.
Greek champion,
yeah.
yes.
Some people, I don't know.
5,
Electra's Greek.
4, 2, 1. Pens down. Rue.
it took me too long. I think I'm wrong. I said Bill.
Brittany.
Kingsley Shacklebolt.
Yep.
And Jay.
I had taunts.
And Tyler.
I also want to talks.
Kingsley Shacklebolt is correct. So with that,
Good
you will
Brit.
take the 1-0 lead out of the first question. Javi, question 2.
All right. You go to question 2 as well. No, I'm just kidding. Your second question comes in the category of the DCEU. What is the unofficial team name given to the people by Billy and his adoptive siblings in Shazam! Fury of the Gods? You know what? Didn't hate this one. This one's fine, it turns out. Not as good as the
Yeah,
original.
it's not as bad as most people said it was upon release, although sizable step down from the first.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Like sizable.
Most sequels never live up to the original.
4, 3.
Dark Knight.
That's fair. 2.
I said most.
Pens down. We'll go to Jay. Or Brittany.
Hey, go to Brittany. I think. Yeah, go to Brittany.
Brittany.
Okay, the Philadelphia Fiascos.
And Jay.
Now me. I had the Philly Freaks.
And Tyler.
Philadelphia Fiascos.
Mm-hmm.
And Rue.
Said Philly Fiascos.
Philly
think we can
Fiascos, Philadelphia Fiascos, both are acceptable answers. 3-1. As we get into the next question, which comes in the category of sci-fi killers. Your question is, what is the name of the Marine Sergeant played by Al Matthews in Aliens? I do not like this movie as much as I like the original Alien film, although it is still excellent.
Yeah, I think this, as Cam and the whole chat have all decided, like, yeah, this movie's good if it wasn't a sequel to the original. Like, I think it's a good action movie, but it
That's
just
totally
as
fair.
a follow-up to the last one, not great.
I get that. I still quite enjoy it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Now this time we will start with Jay.
I just said Duke.
Tyler.
I said A-Bone.
Rue.
That's right. I just said Jones.
And Brittany.
8-Bone.
Phone is correct. With that, we'll get to the next question read by Javi.
All right. Your fourth question comes in the category of Marvel. In Logan, what does Logan do to stop Charles's episode that paralyzes the people at the hotel?
This is, I mean, it's kind of obvious at this point after me being in the community for as long as I have been. This is my favorite X-Men film, just favorite comic book film in general. Though not quite my favorite fandom and or geek film. It's second. 4, 3. Hugh Jackman is perfect in this one. Pens down. Go to Tyler.
I said knocks him out.
Root.
He gives Charles his medicine with a syringe.
And Brittany.
Yeah, I said injects Charles with his medicine.
And Jay.
The very generic gives him medicine.
Gives him medicine, injects him with medicine. That is correct. With that, we'll get into the next question, which is in everyone's favorite category, quotes. Your question is, In which Wizarding World movie will you hear the quote, "The child's voice, however honest and true, is meaningless to those who have forgotten how to listen"?
Quotes. Just an excuse to include another category of the same like another question of the same category into the first round.
Yes.
You gotta love it.
Hey, sometimes that's a little beneficial to some players.
Yeah.
Maybe
Honestly,
they
I would
like
hate the
Wizarding World
category of
or
quotes.
Middle
Yeah.
Earth. I don't know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Rue.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
And Brittany.
The Prisoner of Azkaban.
And Jay.
I got to take this out of my favorites now. I said Order.
And
Order of the Phoenix.
Tyler.
I said Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Prisoner of Azkaban is
Good shit,
correct. So Brittany and Rue both getting that correct. As we get into the next question, read by Javi.
Next question comes in the category of Middle Earth. Name 4 of the families Bilbo greets during his birthday party speech in Fellowship of the Ring. Sorry to take this category away from you, Jack, but to be fair, I did not know I would have gotten this category. I did not look at the questions beforehand.
You are fine. Yes, these movies are some of my favorites, and actually, third one is my favorite Geek and/or fandom film. So
You said
there's
Bull?
that. Okay, answers in.
What do you have the score as right now? I'll actually tell me later. Don't keep the
Yeah, I'll
countdown
tell you
going.
after this one.
Yeah.
1. Pens down. Brittany.
Okay, I said Chubs, Tooks, Boffins, and Grubs.
And Jay.
Proud Feet, Brace Girdle, Hard Bottoms, and I was literally asking if you wanted 4, so I was going to ask for a repeat. Fuck.
Oh, my apologies.
No, you're good,
Tyler
bud.
No, I didn't get any.
and Rue.
I did the same thing, only got 3, but I said Brandy Bucks, Tooks, and Proudfoot.
Bagginses, Boffins, Tooks, Brandybucks, Grubs, Chubs, Hornblowers, Bulgers, Brace Girdles, and Proudfoots or Proud Feet are the correct answers. So I believe Brittany did get 4 of those. So she extends the lead, which I have as 8-4.
That is what I have as well.
Okay.
Perfect. Next question will come in the category of DC. What ultimately happens to Lex Luthor's new continent in Superman Returns?
So I don't like jinxing people, but I believe halfway through the round, we do have a perfect round still intact.
Yes. One person here who we will not name for the possibility of a jinx has not missed a question.
It's me. I never missed a question.
But is
4,
Alex going to dab?
2, 1. Alex will come on screen and dab. Pens down. Jay, I believe we're at you.
Sinks.
And Tyler.
So thrown into the sun.
Rue.
I said shot into space.
And Brittany.
Yeah, I said Superman throws it into space.
Tis thrown into space.
We are not sure if it's in the sun. We're going to rule that as incorrect unless Duel of the Fates.
I don't think it's the
Yeah,
sun.
I was between space and sun, so it's
Way to
fine.
fucking be, Rue.
So just Rue and Brittany getting
Brittany.
that correct, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Javi, you have the next question.
Yep. In the category of Star Wars, how does let me start that again. How does Admiral Piet die in Return of the Jedi? You know, I thought the word Piet would trip me up, but it's the regular word of admiral that tripped me up.
You know what? That's fair. We've all had moments like that. This movie is one of my favorite Star Wars movies. It's definitely up there.
Wookiee's gonna kill me. I think it's fine. I think it's good, but I think
It's
the
okay.
Ewoks, they really take me out of it.
2, 1. I don't hate the Ewoks. Pens down. Tyler, where are you?
I couldn't remember which one that was. I just said choke to death.
And Rue.
I also said choked.
Brittany.
I said explosion.
And Jay.
I also have blown up.
Blown up, explosion, both are correct. A wing crashes into the Star Destroyer is the very specific answer.
Okay.
So with still perfect round still intact as we get to the penultimate question of the round, which comes in the category of the MCU. What is the first MCU movie to feature two characters who are or will eventually become Avengers physically fighting each other?
I like this question. This is an interesting.
I like this one as well. It's a different type of question. I was going to say something, but that I don't want to accidentally reveal things in this question. So I'll just get ready for the countdown. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. So I go to Rue for this one.
I just figured it out. I said Avengers.
Brittany.
I said Iron Man 2.
That one.
And Jay.
Thor.
And Tyler.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 is correct. So with that, Duel
Natasha
extends the lead 12-6 as you get to the final question of round number 1, read by Javi.
All right, your final question in the category of Star Trek, and if Brittany hits this, it will be a perfect round. And the question is, who plays the human ambassador, John Talbot, in Star Trek V, The Final Frontier? There's an ST before John Talbot. Maybe it's Saint John Talbot.
I believe it is, yes.
Okay, great. Just wanted to make sure.
I
I didn't know if that was a typo or a street.
Street John Talbot. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And for the perfect round, Brittany.
I said David Warner.
You got to build to it, Jack.
No.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I didn't have him. I had Lawrence Luckinbill, the other hard name to remember in that movie.
fair. Tyler.
Yeah, David Warner.
And Rue.
David Warner.
David Warner is correct. So with that, Brittany Tapley gets the perfect round. We will get this question asked to her, only to her. Does not need to write it down on the whiteboard. Just as soon as you have an answer, just say it out loud. Brittany.
McGillicuddy. Oh, you said Brittany. Sorry, my bad.
Yes, you're good. Brittany, your bonus question. Who has appeared in the following Ontel Geek movies? Spider-Man Far From Home, The Dark Knight Rises, and Rogue One, A Star Wars Story.
Ben Mendelsohn.
That is correct for the true perfect round.
Fuck yeah, Brittany. Let's go, bro.
At the end of that round, I have Duel of the Fates at 15 and Old Dirty's Chinese Food Restaurant at 7. Is that what you have, Javi?
That is what I have.
All right. So with that, we'll get into round number 2, round that I do not believe has a name to it.
Round 2.
Before the match, each team selected one category to be taken out of the randomizer, and 3 categories were randomized in. Whichever category is left out will be saved for round 3. Duel of Fates, since you are in the lead, you have the opportunity to pick first and also pick where you will be asking your questions, whether it's first or second.
So we'll pick first. Do you want to go second? Because that's been working well, or you want to go first?
We can go second. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, we'll go second.
All right. The categories that are in this this round are MCU, Marvel, and DC.
And we want to take Marvel still, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do Marvel, please.
All right. Old Dirty's Chinese Food Restaurant. What would you like to take between MCU and DC?
Feel like we probably got to take MCU, Jay.
That's fine. I'm fine with it.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, MCU.
Please.
All right. Hobby, since I asked the first question in round number 1, you can ask the first set of questions here to Old Dirty's Chinese Food Restaurant.
Sure, fine. I was going to just make you do it again, but that's okay.
Nah, not this time.
No, you know what? Do it. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Old Dirty's Chinese Food Restaurant, full name. Are you prepared for your category of MCU?
Yes, sir.
All right, first question. Which MCU movie features 2 characters attempting to strangle each other with a curtain?
Is that Black Widow? What are you thinking?
Ant-Man.
At what part?
The fight with Yellow Jacket right before they shrink.
I don't remember that, honestly.
Okay.
And I don't think it's Black Widow.
Want to go multiple? Like,
yeah,
I know
we're probably going to have to.
Multiple, please.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Captain America the Winter Soldier, B, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, C, Black Widow, or D, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I thought Black Widow because of Yelena and her sister in the fight in
I trust her logic.
That seems like the best. I don't remember any of the other ones.
All right, I trust your logic.
Black Widow, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Damn. Wasn't trying to lead you off the path. Sorry, bro.
No. I wasn't trusting it fully anyway.
All right, your second question in the category of the MCU. Who plays Paxton's partner Gale in Ant-Man?
That's Wood Harris. Black man.
Okay.
Yeah. By Side's Breakdown just had an article about him. I wrote about him, about why he should be a bigger star. It would be Wood Harris. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Hey, yo, if you want to just keep asking us shit that was written about, that'd be great. Like, we'd appreciate that.
Don't worry, all of these are. So,
fuck yeah.
Your third question. In The Avengers, who's the first character Steve is introduced to after boarding the helicarrier?
After boarding the helicarrier? Isn't that Coulson?
No, because I think it's Natasha. Coulson's already on the Quinjet, so Natasha's the first one on the helicarrier.
Oh, the helicarrier. Okay.
Yeah, Coulson and Hulk are on the. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. Oh, it's Hulk. I'm going Hulk. Repeat the question.
All right. Second repeat for Chinese food restaurant.
All right. Second repeat. Your question again. In The Avengers, who is the first character Steve is introduced to after boarding the helicarrier?
Coulson's on the Quinjet.
Yeah,
they come off.
Bruce Banner. He
then
shakes
Bruce Banner.
Yep.
Bruce Banner. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Duel of the Fates. Chance for the 2 point steal.
I thought, okay. It's Natasha then, right? Because they're right. He meets him on the Quinjet to go.
Yeah.
Because Coulson's definitely there. He hasn't meet Tony yet. Doesn't meet Thor yet.
Yeah.
No
I would think it's Natasha because then she tells them about the helicarrier, so she's there.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go with Natasha. Final answer.
That is correct for the 2 point steal.
You want to challenge because we have nothing to lose and maybe they got the word wrong?
Yeah, let's start out. Let's start out.
I mean, we might as well because we're gonna have to. So yeah, we'll challenge that it's Hulk first.
All right. We shall return after this challenge.
All right, we're back from the challenge. Worthy challenge indeed. So we pulled up the scene, and he does in fact meet Natasha after boarding the helicarrier first. She is the first person he meets. So with that, Old Dirty's Chinese Food Restaurant will be losing their challenge for the rest of the match, and Duel of Fates will be awarded the 2 point steal. And Javi, you may move on with the rest of the questions.
Can I put my hands down? I heard the sirens. Can I put my hands down?
You may put your hands down, Joe.
Okay.
That's a very good question, though. I would keep it up. Your fourth question in the category of the MCU. In Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, I'm not challenging that. I'm going to start that over. In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, when Strange activates Memory Lane, What specific memory is he shown?
A dinner with
Christine.
Yeah, her name's Christine, right?
Yeah, Christine Palmer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's dinner with Christine.
Okay.
I mean, we have to because we need the points. A dinner with Christine. Final answer.
We're going to accept that for 2 points.
Okay.
Because I needed the watch part, right?
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Because I needed the watch part, right?
No.
Duel of Fates, it's up to you.
Oh, you want
If you'd
it?
like to.
I'm
What do you-
okay not to.
No? Yeah.
Because it's still dinner with Christine. It's dinner. You know what I mean? They didn't say like what specifically does. I mean, we can. I think the way the question was worded, they said enough. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to bring it up. Okay.
Oh no,
That's fine.
I got it. Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
Worthy opponents. Worthy opponents. Love the sportsmanship, guys.
All right. So that's 2 points for Old Dirties. And your final question. What specific food does Aunt May make for Tony Stark in Civil War?
I will know it when I hear it, but it's like
Is
go.
It's not lasagna. It's not lasagna.
No, it's like a cookie thingy, but I don't know the name of it.
Scotty.
It's weird. Nah, it's
Okay.
I'll know it. I'll know it in multiple for sure.
All right. Multiple
Multiple
please.
choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, vegetarian lasagna, B, chocolate hazelnut brownies, C, apple pie, or D, walnut date loaf.
It's a walnut date loaf. It's
Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
All right. So at the end of Old Dirty's Chinese Food Restaurants, round 2, I have them getting their score up to 13, but with the 2-point steal, Duel of the Fates gets it up to 17.
Good game, guys.
That what you have?
That is what I have.
Perfect. All right. In that case, we will move on to Duel of the Fates round 2, which is in the category of Marvel. Duel of Fates, are you ready for your questions?
Yeah.
All right. In which Marvel movie is a children's entertainer dressed as the titular hero killed by the main villain?
Oh, is that Kick-Ass?
Is it in the beginning of the movie or is it just in the movie?
Oh, it's a children's entertainer. Can we do a full repeat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, your first repeat. In which Marvel movie is a children's entertainer dressed as the titular hero killed by the main villain?
Oh, it's definitely Kick-Ass. Sorry, I heard beginning
Yeah,
for some
no,
reason.
that's okay. No, it's totally fine. Kick-Ass, final answer.
That is correct.
Son of a bitch.
2 points. Your second question. Okay. Who plays John Allardyce, aka Pyro, in X2 X-Men United?
Aaron Stanford, right?
Yeah, Aaron Stanford, final answer.
That is correct.
Amazing poll.
Points.
Amazing poll, Tyler.
Apologies about the pronunciation
No,
of that
it's
name.
okay.
I did not read that beforehand. Your next question. In Into the Spider-Verse, Peter B. Parker says he lost his money investing in what specifically?
Is
Is
that
it
the
TGI
TGI?
Spidey?
Yeah, TGI Spideys, right?
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, TGI Spideys, final answer.
That is correct. For
I
2
think
points.
Is that game?
So
Or
I
are they-
believe.
No, not yet.
Nope.
No,
Okay.
we're good.
Not
Cool.
yet.
I was just double checking. Perfect. Marvel. Question 4. In Elektra, Abby invites Elektra into their cabin to celebrate which holiday?
It's Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Rosh Hashanah.
And now I believe we are in a situation where if Duel of the Fates hits this next question for any point value, they will win via knockout. Is that correct? Okay.
That is correct.
Cool. Your question then in Marvel. Who permanently ends the existence of Blade's mother, Vanessa, in Blade?
I didn't finish this movie when I watched it earlier this week.
No.
Oh no.
Who permanently ends the existence of Blade's mother? That's interesting worded. Because I don't think it's Blade. It's probably Whistler, Karen.
It's definitely it's not Whistler. He's already dead at that point.
Oh,
You want to
repeat the question.
Yeah, I'll repeat the question for you. Second repeat. Who permanently ends the existence of Blade's mother, Vanessa, in Blade?
So it's probably Karen then, right? You want to go to multiple because we could be forgetting other people?
I think we should go to multiple because it could also be Deacon.
Does he though? Okay, we'll go to multiple choice, please.
I should have finished this
All
movie.
right.
No, it's
Your
okay.
multiple choice options. Your multiple choice options are A, Blade, B, Whistler, C, Karen, or D, Deacon Frost.
Does Blade? I can't remember if he kills his mom or not. I feel like he doesn't. I feel like it's Karen, but it also might be.
If you want to go Karen, I mean that makes sense to me. I'm just worried.
Repeat the options, please.
All right. Your options once again are A, Blade, B, Whistler, C, Karen, or D, Deacon Frost.
Or is it Blade? Now I'm starting to second guess myself. Oh, shoot. I kind of want to go with Blade now.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sorry if it's not Blade.
No, I apologize.
You said final answer?
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
Blade final say, yeah.
And your winners by way of knockout, Duel of the Fates. The correct answer was indeed Blade.
He kills her during childbirth, right?
No, she's there later, and he stabs her.
Yeah.
after
Oh,
they
you're right.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute, Tyler. I should have rewatched the movie. Also, I'm just saying.
I have like a half hour left on it,
Go
and I
watch
didn't
party.
finish.
So
Well,
we got
guess what?
there.
will
We got
get
there.
into post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second place finishers, Old Dirty's Chinese food restaurant.
You should have left him in there to say Wu Tang. You should have left him in there to say Wu Tang.
What's that?
Honestly, like, obviously not the outcome you were hoping for, although I think it would be incorrect to say that you played a bad match today. Sure, round one may not have gone your way, but you worked round two very well. One 2-point steal aside. Just wasn't just questions may not have been in your wheelhouse necessarily, but you still put up a formidable performance. And once again, just going up against Duel of the Fates in any match is a tall order in and of itself. So how do the two of you feel about this match?
Yeah, I'll go. I've just the biggest thing for me, one aside from the fact that Tyler and Brittany, y'all are beasts. Congratulations, y'all are amazing competitors. And the fact that y'all were contemplating, even risking letting us tie the game back up in general, I was like, are y'all really gonna do this? Go multiple choice, finish this off. But this is the third number one contenders match I've been in, and the third one I have not done well. And I was trying to at least get to round three. There were 3 questions in round one that I knew the answer with a second left, and I was like, I'm not using a repeat again. So that annoyed me. And then I had Natasha, and then Hulk went in my brain, and I flipped it. And then
I didn't help you on that one, and I apologize.
It's all good. Each one of these number one contender matches, I think I've had a 2-point steal that close in a question I know, and round one questions where like I'm like this close to like pulling it, and there's not enough time, or I don't want to use a repeat. So, hey, I keep forgetting that this league still has like 2 tournaments left, so there's a lot of games to play this year. So I'm all right. Jay, how about you, sir?
Look, let's be real here. I did the absolute worst that I think I've ever done in a round one in this match. And I think it's because I didn't start drinking until about a third of the way through the match. Usually I've got a decent buzz on when I start playing. We got outclassed. But like, here's the thing. I know the way that Brittany writes questions. I know the way that she practices. I know the way that she trains and studies. Tyler, I'm not as familiar with, but I know that he puts in work. They played a hell of a game. That 2-point steal hurt a little bit, but like it's understandable. We all talked about it behind the scenes, so we all know what's going on there. Round 2 worked a lot better than I had expected it. I was expecting a lot more like phase 5 and like Eternals questions than we got, and thank God we didn't get those because fuck me. But no, they played great, and we played, I don't want to say badly, but we definitely did not show like the ability that we have as a team. We definitely didn't shine the way that we should have. But you know what? I'm brought back to a statement made by an author. You know, all that glitters isn't gold. All we have to do is show it in the next tournament. And we're probably going to go up against a juggernaut like Wookiee Mistake if they're still around somewheres. I see them floating around
Not
here.
Not
here. Okay. Then it's going to be Duel of the Fates again.
They're separate.
It's going to be Duel of the Fates again, and I can't wait for that. I hope we get to play like Galacti's nuts, to tell you the truth, because Abel's been frothing at the mouth for us to play a match together. And I just hope that it's a match where like me and Rue shine. We were a little dull today, but you know what? That doesn't matter, because we're going to come back and we're going to be better than ever.
Yes, sir.
We went 4-0. Every great player can go on a winning streak. It's how they bounce back from a loss that determines how good of a team they actually are. And to be humbled with a knockout is one thing. I'm not gonna do anything extra, but you know, we're gonna be out here. We're gonna be preparing for the tournament, and I can't wait to see who we play first, and I can't wait to see who we play last. Old Dirty's Chinese food restaurant. Diversify your bonds.
This is fair. Although I have no idea who you could be up against in the tournament, though I do not believe you will be up against a higher seed. I believe you will be one of the higher seeds, considering you are 4-1. But no matter what team you're against, they will put up a fight. Anyone you want to see in the tournament, if you are indeed in it.
I don't have anybody in particular. I'm just ready to get back to winning and getting back to a number 1 contender match.
Galact, you know. Ant-Man and Abel, that'd be great. Whoever the hell else, I'd play Javi again. I actually had a fucking great time playing Javi. As much as like I know he hated it. I know he hated the experience, but I had such a blast.
No, I didn't hate the experience. I hated the result.
Yeah, exactly. But it was so much fun.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. Whoever we play is whoever we play. Hopefully the Hernandezes come back. I'd love to play them again. Diaz and Andrea Malabag. That's right. Hopefully her internet can stand up and Diaz doesn't just mansplain over her about how she has the incorrect answer when she had the correct answer. It hurt. But yeah, anybody essentially.
That's fair. Thank you two for showing up today, for playing. It was a very fun match to watch.
Thank you guys for hosting.
Oh,
actually, no, like legit. Thank you guys for accommodating. I'm sorry it was so late.
Oh,
I appreciate y'all.
You're good. Also, you know, life can be busy.
Shout out to Duel of the Fates. They played a hell of a fucking game. We talked a lot about a whole bunch of other shit, but don't let that detract from the fact that they played a hell of a game.
That's true. They did. And with that, I think it's a good time to bring in our winners today. Duel of the Fates. Great to see you, Old Dirty's Chinese food restaurant. Duel of the Fates. What a performance. Brittany with the perfect round, in true perfect round, getting the bonus question as well. You could do no wrong tonight. How do you feel about the match?
I mean, I feel really great. Like, obviously, it's good to get a perfect round, and to get that bonus is always fun, because they're getting harder, I find now. They're getting more creative with them. So yeah, it's great to hit that as well. And then I thought we played Marvel really smart. Blade just doesn't stick with me either. So I'm glad we took the time and we got there. That's all that matters. And that, yeah, I'm just really proud how we played. in that. And yeah, I thought Jay and Amaru played really good. MCU is really tricky. We learned that in our last match, and they played better than we did. So in MCU, so hats off to them. I'm really excited to see what they do in the tournament. Yeah,
That's fair. So with that, this was indeed number one contender match, and you will be going up against the reigning champions, the Winter Soldiers. I believe is the team that is currently champion. What thoughts on that? On going up against this team?
I mean, Joe, it's Joe. Like, we've played each other so many times in the fandom, and it's always like amazing matches. So I don't think that will be. Oh, that's true. It'll be any different. And plus, Eli was my former partner, so there's like a little drama, I guess, if you want to say there. So I think it'll be a good one. Yeah, and it's fun to play another title match with Tyler. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's. Anytime it's you two have to show up in a match against Joe, it's always a match to tune in for. Very excited to see that. Once again, hell of a performance from you two tonight. Tyler played a great match as well. We talked about Brittany's perfect round. Tyler, you showed up as well. Round one, round two, y'all did really well. So thanks for being here tonight. It was a lot of fun to be part of. We will see you at the title match. Javi, final thoughts?
Yeah, as per usual, Duel of the Fates played fantastic, and Jay and Rue played really well as well. It's super difficult going up against Duel of the Fates. They're nearly unbeatable. It's very few people have been able to do it, and I think Jay said it himself. We caught him on an off day. I don't know if this was on screen or not, but he just come back from an 11-hour work shift. That's just how it goes sometimes. But they'll be back with a record of 4-1. They'll be probably the 2 or 1 between 1 to 3 seed. That's me talking as a non-showrunner. That's just someone speculating. Yeah. But they're gonna be doing great once they come back. So I'm excited. This is gonna be a really interesting title match between Duel of Fates and Winter Soldiers.
That's fair. All right. Well, with that, thank you all for watching this match in Ontel Geek teams. There we go. Words are hard. We'll be back for the next match, title match, and